Hey y'all, my name is LaGina Ray, and I'm here with LaRay Infinity Audio Productions, and I'm here with
Michele Rossi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm good, thank you.
Afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Very excited to be here talking to you guys.
Yes.
For this amazing event, hosting it with the Houstonians.
Yes. Houstonians, Houston Exponential. We're here at Tech Rodeo. I want to know more about what you do, who you are, what your company's all about.
Absolutely. So my name is Michele Rossi. I was telling you before, I recently moved back to Texas from Switzerland.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. I spent a great time all over the world working with clients on helping them with their sustainability strategies. I'm taking all the decades of work that I've done as an engineer, working on strategy, and really helping executives lead their companies to achieve their net zero targets and bringing it back to Texas. With my company, which is called MRC, the main focus that we have is to advise clients on how to realistically achieve net zero targets. This has been something that I have learned in the past where people commit to these targets and make a big deal, but they don't have a plan. And then when they go and talk to consultants or engineering companies, they get a big bill and a lot of things die out. So my goal is to be able to help those people before they take the first step to really get a reality check on what you need to do, who needs to be involved, and give you the best option for you to succeed at achieving net zero targets to really reduce emissions and make our life a little bit better.
I love that. So let's dial it back because I want to talk, I like talking to the listeners about what things mean, right? Because I think it's really important to talk directly to the business ecosystem, Houston Tech Rodeo, all those things, but people that aren't watching, talk about what net zero really means.
Absolutely. So giving a quick education on net zero, what we're trying to say is that every company, every industry out there produces some sort of emission. Mainly we calculate it with carbon dioxide, so CO2. The goal that everybody has that has committed to the Paris Agreement is that by 2050, we want to be able to reduce our emissions so we can avoid increasing the climate temperature by 2 degrees Celsius or 1.5 degrees Celsius that is going right now. And in order to do that, corporations, industry need to be able to kill the amount of emissions that they produce. And it's not possible to really do something at zero emissions. You're going to produce some emissions. So when we talk about net zero, is you're going to reduce as much as possible, but you're also going to do extra things in order to kind of do the 1 minus 1 equals 0 with your emission parts. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense.
Hopefully it does.
That was probably the best way I've heard that explained.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
All
Okay.
right.
So when we're thinking about Houston, Tech, this rodeo, because, you know, it's Texas, you've got to have some type of rodeo going on. But directly, what is your company contributing to this innovative ecosystem and this idea and this actionable thing that we're actually doing here, where we're talking about being powerful together and working together in our collaborative efforts? What does that look like for you and your company?
Okay, I love that you brought the concept of together, collaboration. None of this is going to get done by one person, by one company. This is a collaboration that everybody has to be involved in. Now, working here, I mean, like I told you, I recently moved here, but already made such a big network. There is a lot of passion about this topic here in Houston. And we are having a conversation later today to discuss the future of energy tech and to talk in more detail about what is it that Houston is doing with this aspect. So for me, right now, I'm building the network with executives around Houston to really be able to provide from the help that is needed from the top management level, but also all the way down to the lowest levels that we have in companies, because you need the involvement and you need the excitement and the passion
buy-in from
everybody in there. And there is a lot of, the more that people learn about this, the more everybody gets excited and they want to be part of it. So my role here and my wish is that, you know, for the next 5 years, my job will go away. That sustainability will be the core of any company, that it's going to be the norm to reduce our emissions and to be as efficient as possible. Similar to what happened with digitalization. 10 years ago, we have to digitalize everything. everything right now is kind of part of your core strategies. I want my job to be part of a core strategy, and I want to go away. And that will be the goal that I have moving here. And especially with Houston being such a huge energy sector, there is a lot of help needed, especially with what I call the non-sexy industries, oil and gas, mining, metals, the steel production, cement. Those are the ones that need the most help, but the one more difficult to tackle because of our existing infrastructure right now. Policies make it very hard to do this, but also the new technology that's coming in comes very high in cost initially. So we need to work together with the business leaders to see how we change the mentality and how we create a different business model to make new technology a thing. And
making new technology a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that. So 2 things, and we're going to roll out. But when we're talking about the 5-year pipeline and everything, Tech Rodeo, we're coming for this idea, just like Chad said in an earlier interview. We want people to come to Tech Rodeo ready to roll out products, to show new things, to come for collaborations, to really give their thought processes out to an open audience. So is there anything that you have coming down the pipeline, any projects or anything you want to announce that you're really looking to seek help with and need support and backing behind?
I really think the main thing that will be the coming out part here and the help and support is just the building that network. And I think this thing is doing it for me a great chance. I'm comparing, like I told you, I spent a lot of time in Europe. Europe has they're a little bit more advanced when it comes onto this to us. But there is a lot of people in here, and in particular in Texas, that are trying to catch up to that aspect.
Yes.
And being here, just bringing the message, being here talking to you is really going to help me out to say, hey, I'm here. We need to collaborate and work on this together in order to start this process with the strategy. I think at the end of the day, what I'm bringing a lot of knowledge and a lot of trial and error and coming up with this process that I want to just share with people and say, implement this and get going with it. You were saying that a lot of people are coming over here with like new things and they want to do stuff. That's awesome because that's what we need to do. You just got to get on, start doing something.
Yep, you got to start doing something. You got to get on board. You got to look for the collaborations because we can't do it alone.
Exactly.
Everybody has a piece to this puzzle, so.
Exactly, and you never know who you'll meet in these things, and everybody has something nice to say, and everybody should have a voice, and this whole thing, I love it because I want that collaboration, communication to happen, so I'm very excited about it, and I'm very happy to be part of this process.
I'm happy to be a part of this process too. And Tech Rodeo is going to be just a fun week of really cool parties and events and panels and everything else. So as you're talking about collaborations, where can people actionably find you, drop an email address, all that kind of stuff, so that when people are thinking about who to go to for the problems that you're solving, they know exactly where to go?
Absolutely. So I think best place to reach out to me. I know you guys tagged me on Instagram here, so you'll find me there. You'll see a lot of my personal stuff in there too, but you can reach out to me there. I'm in LinkedIn, but also the most professional way would be just going through my website, which is mrcstrategy.com. And then you'll be able to find a lot of information there. You can book calls with me. You can send me messages. I'm here for you guys. If you want to come in and talk to me, let's do it. I'm happy to be here. So
I love that. And y'all, we'll have all the information and the descriptions below. Y'all, my name is LaGina Ray. We are here at the Houston Tech Rodeo 2023 and LaRae Infinity Audio Production signing off. All right, y'all, peace.